Like any repertoire, you're looking for somebody that comes out and convinces you and sells something to you and really, really enjoys themselves. I think because if they're at ease and they're having fun, then I think the audience feels very much the same.
And the Regina Etz prize goes to... The singing competition this year I thought was amazing. They all produced something quite extraordinary. Their choice of repertoire for a start was brilliant.
They were all incredibly relaxed, they were all having good fun. The audience were very open and very supportive. So it was a really lovely setting for young singers to come and do the best they can possibly do.
The Handel singing competition is in its 12th year. And Lawrence saw a gap in the competition repertoire, as it were, and so between him and I, it's grown and grown and grown.
Oh, fantastic. Lawrence is an outstanding conductor and so generous with us as soloists.
The age range, I believe, is from 23 up to 33, 34, something like that. To start with, we hear 100 people or more. We have to filter out something like 15 only from that, which is really hard, actually. There are so many wonderful young singers coming through, and having to say no to most of them, obviously, to get through to a final like this tonight with just 6. Well, we were supposed to have 5, but we couldn't manage to get 5.
It's such an honour to play with such a wonderful band and with Lawrence directing and singing some wonderful music, so I was just thrilled to be out there, and I hope everyone enjoyed it as much as I did.
Not only do they have the final competition where they have to prepare their arias and sing with orchestra and with Lawrence, they have the experience the following year, all of them, of a few concerts as well, which is a wonderful springboard for young singers. So I think it's a very important competition and a marvellous sort of introduction to some of the young singers to agents and to very important influences.
I loved working with them all, and it was such a joy really to see these young artists at the beginning of their careers, all very talented and all, I hope, with glorious futures ahead.
Well, the most obvious thing he brings is enthusiasm. We've never seen so much enthusiasm as Lawrence conveys to us all. But he's brilliant musically, fantastic harpsichord player, very fine conductor, and because he sings himself, he has a very nice tenor voice himself, he's very sympathetic to the singers.
He wants it to be the best, for them to give of their best.
An amazing experience, really, really nice people overall, and amazing orchestra, amazing church, beautiful music. It was a lot of fun.
I think it's such a privilege to be in the final. It's such a great experience, so I fully enjoyed it.
They all really, really did incredibly well. It was tight, it was very difficult to decide.
I think they all had something really exquisite in their programmes. I'm glad I wasn't on the panel for the final. I really wouldn't have known what to do.
And it's not an easy job, although I have to say we do usually agree on nearly everything. Nearly everything.
One or two people didn't win it who are having fantastic careers, and 2 of them you probably know. One is Lucy Crowe, who just didn't quite win, and the other is Yestin Davis, who didn't quite win, and they both won the audience prize, because we have an audience prize as well.
Well, I think the most important thing is spontaneity. Somebody who has a really fresh, bright approach, The voice has to be incredibly clean, and the technique has to be very versatile, of course.
I think it can do a lot. It can lift them. And when you look back over the winners over the 12 years, a number of them have done terribly well. I mean, the first winner was Andrew Kennedy.
The singers who take part, they really seem to enjoy it. I mean, it's quite an ordeal for them, but they come out the other end smiling for some reason, with relief, I think.
And the Regina Etz prize goes to
Rupert Charlton.
I didn't think I was going to get through the first round. I just thought I would give it a go. And I love Handel, and I thought, I'll learn all the music and hopefully I'll get a chance to sing with a band, which was awesome, and that was kind of a prize enough. So apparently I'm not so speechless after all.
The Handel competition now is pretty much known throughout Europe.
I would like to think that we're knocking on the Ferrier door for competitions in this country.